Oh,
It's getting cold. I might need a goose or a cleasy. Wait, it's big boy season, so she need me. Mixing with the number.
what is up, YouTube gang? It has been a minute. Oh my gosh. I want to say the last time I uploaded a video, this was maybe 6 years ago during pandemic. When we all had free time, we was in the house chilling, enjoying life. Oh my goodness. But anyways, welcome back to all my old subscribers. I hope y'all still rocking with me. Your girl is back. To the new subscribers, thank you for clicking on my channel, giving me a chance. I decided to come back to YouTube and try some different content. You know, I was always doing. Sorry, my background is loud. I was always doing day in the life, things like that. But I feel like I came up with something that could truly help people when dealing with drug calculations in the not just in the animal medical world, but the medical world in general. But mine is specifically pertaining to animal medication. So, oh my God, I don't even know where to start. I'm just excited. All right. So the reason why I decided to come on here and try and help people understand not KCI, to help people understand that drug CRI is not as difficult as some people may seem, or some people may make it seem. I'm not doing this over. This is raw cut, okay? But it's not as hard as people make it seem. I know for me, I'm like a visual learner. I have to do a problem over and over. And with me, I don't know about you, but with me, when I hear numbers, I'm just hearing number. I'm like, okay, what does this mean? I don't like people who teach like that. You just say a whole bunch of numbers and expect somebody to get it. So what I'm going to do is walk you guys through it, show you the simple formulas. So yeah, I wish somebody had taught me. Oh my gosh, come on. I'm moved. And it's very loud. But yeah, I wish somebody had taught me the way I taught myself, the way that I can understand it, if you get what I'm saying. So hopefully I can teach you guys and make it easy for you guys to understand. All right, this is enough blobbing. Come on, truck. This is enough blabbering, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the video. So this is pretty much KCI drug calculations made easy for anyone who's working in the animal medical field, or anyone who's a student and just is having a hard time trying to grasp math. All right. All right, our first slide. Why KCI matters. So KCI is, of course, potassium chloride. Dealing with potassium chloride, let's say your patient doesn't have enough potassium chloride. They may show signs of weakness. They may show signs of arrhythmias, which is like a abnormal pattern in your heart. They may show signs of muscle issue. So KCI is very important, and some doctors choose to use KCI to replace that potassium. Okay, they use KCI, CRI, and CRI. When I say CRI is continuous rate infusion. So what continuous rate infusion means? How can I put this in simplest terms? So instead of just giving your patient an injection of whatever medication, this one specifically is not supposed to be given like a regular injection. It's supposed to be diluted, concentrated, all that good stuff. But instead of just giving them injections, they get CRI, which is a longer lasting injection or infusion throughout their time in the hospital. I don't know if that makes sense. So while they're in the hospital, they're continuous getting this drippage rate of this potassium. Yeah, I think yeah. Okay, so yeah, they're continuing to get continuous drip of this medication. Okay, next slide. So a couple things to remember: you never want to push KCI IV, which is through the vein, because it can damage the vein. You don't want to push it too fast. It can cause, unnormal heart patterns. It can even cause your patient to go into cardiac arrest, have a heart attack. We don't want that at all. So remember, never push straight potassium through. Why am I doing this? Oh no. It's been a minute. I don't know what to do with my hands. But never push potassium chloride or KCI, same thing, straight into an IV. Okay. My next slide. My little patient I had the other day. All right. So, 3 things that I would like you guys to remember, and hopefully you got your pen or your pencil and a notepad or something, because you're gonna want to remember this. These are keys to the formula. You hear what I'm saying? Keys to the formula. Okay. All right. So go ahead, get your pen, paper, calculator. Okay. So 3 things to remember. All right. Within these formulas, you're trying to figure out, number 1, how many mLs of the KCI, which is the potassium, to add to a fluid bag. Okay. Number 2, we're learning how to. Number 2, we're figuring out how to calculate how much of the potassium chloride that the pet is receiving per hour. Number 3 is a formula where we're just making sure that the pet is getting a safe dose of the KCI. Okay? So those are 3 things I would like you guys to remember. Please write it down. Holy Grail. All right, slide 1. So please write this formula down if you haven't already. This is where it's at. This is what you need, okay? This is what you have to plug in to figure out how many mLs to put into a fluid bag, okay? So the formula, when I say desired MEQ is pretty much whatever dose the doctor, what he orders, what he or she orders. So let's say the doctor may say, I would like 20 MEQs of potassium chloride. All right, that will be the desired. You have to have the desired MEQ, and you can only get that from the doctor. Without that, you can't, calculate it. So it'll be the desired MEQ divided by 2, and it's divided by 2 MEQs per milliliter, because most KCIs, the KCI at my drug, I know for sure, is the concentration is 2 MEQs. Oh, I don't want to be saying a whole bunch of numbers, but I hope you guys are following. But the concentration is important to know as well. So you need to have the doctor's dose. You need to have the concentration of the medication, right? So you have the doctor's dose. You divide that by the concentration of the medication, and that will be your answer, all right? That will be how much you need to add to fluids. I hope you guys are following me, right? I hope you guys are following me. All right, so make sure you write these down. If you need to, you can go back pause the video, whatever you need to do. Okay. So slide to step 2. This formula tells you how much of the KCI, the potassium chloride, your pet is going to be receiving per hour, right? So it's going to be how much is in the bag already, right? So let's say we have 20 MBQs in the bag already. That's what the doctor ordered. We did our math from the last one, right? So let's say that's in the bag, right? So that amount that's in the bag already divided by how much of the fluids there are. So I know some hospitals have 250 ml fluid bags, 500 ml fluid bags, or have 1,000 fluid bags. My hospital personally has 1,000-liter bags, so most of my examples are probably going to be used with 1,000-liter bag. All right, so it's going to be how much of the KCI is in the fluid bag divided by how much fluid is in the bag. Once you get that answer, you multiply it by the fluid rate. And then you get the fluid rate from the doctor. The doctor may shout out, oh, I want 20 MBQs at 40 mLs per hour, 100 mLs per hour, right? Something like that. So, oh my God, y'all, I think I'm getting in my head, all right? I hope y'all follow me. All right, so I've never done nothing like this, and for me to just be explaining it like this, it's fun. I'm actually really liking it, and I'm hoping you guys are grasping the concept, okay? Write these formulas down, okay? I'm gonna go over that again. So this formula will show you how much KCI your pet is getting per hour, right? So the formula is going to be how much potassium chloride is in the bag, right? We already did that the first step. Divided by how much fluids are in the bag, okay? And then we multiply that by the fluid rate. Some doctors may ask, I'm gonna just throw a random number, 100 mLs per hour, right? Once you calculate that amount that you get will be how much your patient is receiving per hour. Let me know, okay? And down in the comments, where let me know where I lost you, if I lost you, or if I'm doing a good job. I just woke up, my eyes are puffy, but I really want to get this video out and start working on it. Because if not, I was just going to be procrastinating, right? I'll never get it done. Okay, on to the next. Okay, I'm going to stop it here. So, like I mentioned in the beginning, oh, hold on, let me go back. Hold on, you went too far ahead. Hold on, 2 technical difficulties. Okay, we got that, buddy. We got step 1. Press play. We got step 2. Make sure you're writing these formulas down, guys. 3. All right, so step 3. Come on, why won't it pause, bro? All right, screen recorder, you're upsetting me. All right, step 2, and then we're gonna pause at step 3. Come on, where we at? Hold on, bear with me, guys. Okay, there we go. So step 3 is pretty much the formula. It tells you if the amount of potassium chloride your pet is receiving an hour is a safe dose. All right. So it's a rule. Maximum safe is 0.5 MEQs. Anything over that, anything over their body weight, actually. No, hold on. So, step 3, this formula tells you whether or not the amount of potassium chloride that your pet receiving an hour per hour is safe. Okay, so the formula is always going to be 0.5. Okay, 0.5 MBQs. You multiply that by the pet's weight. And in my hospital, we use kilograms. But I mean, you're more than welcome to do the math on how to get from kilograms to pounds, but I'm used to kilograms now. So it's 0.5 MBQs times the pet's weight, and then you divide that by the fluid rate. Remember, the doctor will give you the fluid rate. Okay, unless they make you do everything yourself. That's another video. So with that answer, you will be able to tell if your pet is safe, right? I believe it's if the amount is above the pet's weight. Yeah, if the amount is above the pet's weight, it's not safe. Okay, it's not safe. If it's above, if the answer you get is above the pet's weight, not safe. Okay, too high, you know what that means. Overdose, right? Overdose too much of the medication. Okay. All right, where we at now? Oh, my eyes getting watery. So, oh no, come on, baby. All right, screen recorder. Boom. All right. So this is a practice case. All right. I'm gonna work with you guys through this the best way that I can. Okay. So this is an example. So for instance, let's say we have a 4-kilogram cat. Okay, we already got the weight, right? The doctor orders 20 MEQs of the potassium chloride. Okay, and then the doctor wants it in a 500 milliliter fluid bag at a rate of 50 mLs per hour. So the doctor is telling you what he wants, how much he wants, and at what rate he wants it, how fast he wants it to be given through that fluids. Okay? So remember what you're solving for, right? We're solving for, number 1, how many mLs of potassium chloride or KCI that we're adding to the fluid bag. Okay? And I already went over the formula with you. So the formula is the MEQ that the doctor wants, which is 20 MEQs, right, divided by the concentration of the KCI, which is 2. Most potassium chlorides are 2. So far that I know of. You know, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. So you divide that by 2. Where was I? Okay, so we got the MEQ that the doctor wants, which is 20 MEQs, right? We divide that by 2, which is the concentration of the potassium chloride. Okay? And that amount that you get, let me know what you get. That'll be your answer. That's how much you're adding into the fluid bag. Let me know if you got 10. Alright. You can put your answers down in the comments. But that's the formula to know how much potassium to put in the fluid bag. Okay? Okay. So number 2, we're also trying to figure out how many MEQs per hour is your patient receiving, right? We already went over this formula. This is just a repeated thing, and you have to get this in your head, okay? These formulas must stick into your head whenever it comes to drug calculations. Okay? So we're trying to figure out how much your pet is receiving. Uh-oh, my alarm is going off. Time to pick up little man. All right? I'm almost done here. So we're trying to figure out where we're at. 20 minutes. Oh, I gotta cut this down. Okay, so the formula is gonna be the weight. It can be in kgs or pounds, whatever you're comfortable with. But I use kgs, so kilograms. Kilograms divided by how much of the fluids are in the bag. And so in our last example, I believe there was 500 ml. It was a 500 milliliter bag. Okay, so it's gonna be the pet weighed 4 kilograms, so 4 kilograms divided by 500 ml. You give me. Once you get that, you then multiply it by the weight, the rate. Okay, sorry, not multiply. You divide it by the rate. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. You then multiply it by, why do I keep saying multiplier? You divide it by the rate, and that will tell you how many mLs your pet is receiving an hour. Okay, and that is the answers. Hopefully you guys got it. If not, go back and try the problem out for yourself. Stick the numbers into the formulas like I told you guys. All right, and it is safe. All right, so this one is for you guys, right? Cheat sheet. So remember what we learned. We're learning how much to add to the bag. We're trying to figure out how much the pet is receiving per hour, and if it's a safe dose for our patient. Okay, I hope that you guys followed along and I made it easy for you guys. Let me know, drop some love down in the comments, or let me know how I did and what other drug calculations you would like to see. I gotta go pick up my son. I'll call y'all back. Bye.
Loyal to the cash, get the cash, loyal to me. I'm with gang and you know it's finna go UP. Get the cash, then I count it like 1, 2, 3. Clean tee, fresh jeans.